After my last video, one person commented that I didn't have the complete picture of what happened between Khamzat Chimaev and his sparring partner, where he goes from sparring him to apparently beating him up. And I said that showed weak ego. Someone commented to say, well, you don't have enough context. You don't know whether the sparring partner signed up for this or whether he was injured. In my opinion, no one signs up to go from sparring to a beating, and I think whether he was injured doesn't make any difference. But context is important, and I want to talk about context for a moment. Sometimes we need more context, so that's what happened in, say, like the Manchester police attacks, which have just been in the news recently. The guy's getting stamped in the head, and then we needed to wait for a year to find out that the guy just headbutted someone else, and he had assaulted the stamper's two female colleagues, breaking one of their noses. We needed more context to be able to judge that situation. Other times, you don't need more context. So when David Starkey said this line, remember a few years ago?
Slavery was not genocide. Otherwise, there wouldn't be so many damn blacks in Africa or in Britain, would there? An awful lot of them survived.
What more context do we need? We didn't need more context to realise that the guy was racist. One slip of the tongue, one single word, the word damned, told us that the guy was racist. That's the power of video, and it's the power of people knowing what they're seeing. I've got 10,000 plus hours of training. I've been doing it for 17 years. I've sparred thousands of rounds. I know what sparring looks like, and I know what a beating looks like, and I know it goes from one to the other. And that indicates to me weak ego, and I've seen people with weak ego before. So I made a call. I didn't need more triangulation. That little clip was enough. And if you look at Lawful Survival by Will James, a lot of the times what they look at in there is just situations over and over again that they've surveyed from people where there's often very, very little time in real self-defense situations to actually make a call on what to do. Something like 5-15 seconds and suddenly it just kicks off. And sometimes the bad guy denies you that context. So you have to go on incomplete information. Sometimes someone's just getting into your face, they're hiding their hand, you're trying to talk them off, they keep encroaching on you and saying weird things, asking questions, they won't show you what's in their hands, and you just have to hit them. And you just have to go, as you see in this clip here from Active Self-Protection. One of the biggest changes that actually happens to you mentally when you become proficient in self-defense is that I think you become much more decisive. Because you understand the importance of initiative and preemption and being clinical in your decision making, because you have to take your life into your own hands when you do that. From a legal perspective and from a survival perspective, you have to go first, right? That means you have to have initiative. That doesn't mean you're hasty. You seek context and you try and manage the situation if possible, but if you need to, you will go first. And the fact that you're making that call in seconds can make you seem hasty and precipitous to normals. That's just life, and that's part of integrating the warrior aspect of yourself. Nothing wrong with it. You don't necessarily need more context in life all the time. Peace.